All right. Welcome back to Business AM. Just as we were getting ready to go on air, our guest this morning, we were really talking about what is happening in the country right now as regards the COVID-19 pandemic in the country. Now, let me tell you what is really going on in terms of the business sphere. All the businesses that you would walk into today and get services, they're being taken online. Like, that is the best way possible, therefore, to get in touch with your customers and clients, because the directive is work from home. Your restaurants, your delivery services, your boutiques, your medicine and all that, it is going online. That's why for the couple past weeks, we have been getting retailers, Naivas, Tuskies and all that have come up together, therefore, to partner with online services to make sure that their clients are actually getting the services that they need within the spirit. Which therefore makes sense, therefore, this morning for us to stage a conversation on exactly how you can also now be a part and parcel of these services that are getting taken online. Just the other day, your president did announce a partnership with Google Loan 4G services that are going to make it possible, therefore, for even you who's thinking about coming up with this online service to get that internet service that you need to make these businesses possible as you also try to work from home. Therefore, to help us understand what it means to really be online and also what it means to start your business online, what it takes, what profit margins you're looking for, what you need to put in place before you actually take that step, we do have Nickson Kiplagat, is the Development Executive, Deep Africa, Kenya. Nickson, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Asante sana.
I want to start from this general outlook. Is it now that those guys who are online are reaping the benefits of being online as opposed to those people who had already assumed the old brick and mortar way of doing business?
Well, that is very correct. We call a spade a spade. The people who are in existence in business at the moment are those people who had adopted the e-commerce as a way of selling their products or services.
Yes.
So yes, it's a fact. I read it over Business Daily. There is actually the percentage of online consumption has risen to 90%.
That's a big jump, isn't it?
That is a big jump.
Yes.
It's 3 times
Yes.
what was there before. And stories are there to be heard.
Yes.
Facts are there to be seen. It is very true. Those people who are online are now making money.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Because now that's where the population is, isn't it? All right, now I just want to tell you, which are the services now? For someone who's listening to you, go like, wow, I can also be part and parcel of this pie that guys are getting a shelf. Which are those ones that could actually now give you that killing that you're looking to get now?
E-commerce is possible virtually every sector.
Yes.
From the small micro enterprises offering electronics, selling hand sanitizers.
Yes.
And this is majorly being seen in the current consumption trend, majorly by Jumia.
Yes.
You've seen people going for panic buys because the government also introduced the policy of social distancing. It would be now very vital for people to do things online.
Yes.
And like you've said when we were beginning this program, the government actually has gone ahead and connected each and every Kenyan to 4G network.
Yes.
What is the essence of that 4G network? It is basically for people to be able to find goods and services easily without much struggle and keeping social distance apart. So yes, people are going for essential services that are needed at the moment and based on the needs of COVID-19.
Yes.
Work from home.
Yes.
What are you working from if you don't have an online presence?
That's
That is
the
the big
question, isn't it?
question.
Yes, pretty much. Now, guys are thinking, okay, how do I therefore start to set up that service as from today? Because as we do know of it, even these lockdowns that we're talking about, even these measures that we're talking about, they are unprecedented. Nobody knows when we're going to say, well, as from tomorrow, things are back to normalcy again. How do I start setting up that shop? And in case I need to start it even tonight, is it possible?
Yes, it is pretty much possible.
Yes.
But there are very many factors to consider.
Yes.
Because being online, you are not just online for the sake of it. You want to be online either to sell your brand or to make money without causing a lot of fracases. So therefore, who are the best people to handle this? We have professionals in the IT industry who design websites. You can also set it up tonight.
Yes.
Yeah? There are already themes, Wix, Shopify, WooCommerce.
Yes.
Yeah. You just go online. I'm sure you've gone to YouTube.
Yes.
When you open, there are Google ads running that let us show you how to build a website. But in the essence, you can opt to go that way. But you see, in Kenya, everybody is disciplined. Nickson specifies in web design.
Yes.
Yourself, you do journalism.
Yes.
So you might not have time to do a website and you have a full-time job.
I see.
So it would be of significant move if yourself consult a professional. Go professional.
Yes.
Because like everyone, people like professionally done websites.
Yes.
You don't go online for the purpose of just going online. People who go online need transactions. And you just don't go to a certain online shop and
Yes.
just buy, not knowing the validity of that shop.
Yes.
So my take would be consult professionals.
First, before you actually get to set up your shop, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes.
So for you now, Nickson, I do know that you're actually into development of these online stores. Therefore, what does a basic online store website need to contain for it to look legitimate and also not to scare away people from actually coming in for the second or third buy?
Good question.
Yes.
Now, when you are designing a website, it is like building a house. Most of us would say building a house is very simple.
Yes.
Because you can just build something square, then put
And
a
have
roof
on top of it.
Yes. But then again,
Yes.
when something is done professionally, that makes it look professional. The first thing, you log into your website and you think, wow, this thing is neatly done, based on the portals. From the call to action portals. You go to the website, you want to buy a toothbrush. Let's say you do an online shop selling shoes, furniture, food stuff. So you want things to be done accordingly.
Yes.
In order. You don't want a situation where you want to purchase a toothbrush and yet when you go on the drop-down menu, you click on you search for a toothbrush and it takes you to women's clothing.
I see.
You see? You also don't want a case where you want to buy furniture and it takes you to groceries.
Yes.
So it would be very important to take the professional aspect of buying an online shop.
Yes.
So that it makes things, it's the call to action buttons. You see, statistics have it that people like the visual impression so much.
Especially when you're online, isn't it?
Especially when
Yes.
you are online.
Yes.
So you must make sure that the photos, the images you're using are up to date.
Yes.
The best of them. And it's a true reflection of what you're selling.
It has to be a true reflection.
A true reflection of what you're selling.
So you gotta take the pictures of the items that you're selling as
Yes.
opposed to probably coming up with them graphically, isn't it?
Yes.
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 Because people expect to see whatever it is that they saw on your shop.
Yes, what
Yes.
they order is exactly what they want to
get.
see.
Yes.
Yes. So for that, people go to the website, they click on whatever they want to do, then they proceed to checkout. It should be seamless. Like people get disgruntled when you go buy something, then you want to check out, it takes you to another page.
I see.
They want to be done there and then.
Click on it, check out,
Checkout,
make
make payment option.
Yes.
Now, the most sensible thing here is the payment options.
Yes.
You see, you just can't go to a website and decide I want to buy this cup, and this cup goes for, let's say, 200 shillings, and you don't have the payment option. These things should be integrated so that when you buy this cup, you
Yes.
proceed to check out.
Yes.
You indicate the price, this is amount, of course, including all the overhead cost.
Yes.
The cost of production. So it would be 200 shillings. For you to pay that 200 shillings, it should be just a click button and you're done with it.
Yes.
Yes. And you should guarantee people safety of their money.
Yes.
If there is something people are selfish to give out,
It's their money, man.
It's
Isn't
their
it?
money. Whether in cash, whether in
Yes.
credit card,
Yes.
whether it's cash on delivery,
Yes.
people want safety of their money.
Yes.
And therefore it is paramount for you to have an SSL certificate. An SSL certificate is what gives confidence to people that they are, okay, these are legitimate website, it is secure, my data is secure.
Yes.
You have a policy on return policy, whether it's a shipping policy, you see.
Yes.
It should be generally up to date.
Yes.
Yes.
Pretty much, isn't it? So this is the $1 million question right now that I want to ask you next on this morning.
Yes.
But you're mentioning a lot of things. I mean, you gotta be legitimate. You gotta consult a professional.
Yes.
Make sure that you have the SSL certificate that's
Yes.
gonna make people trust your business.
Yes.
Is that possible to be done within a short period? And from your experience, how long will it take me to set up this online shop if I want to really start advertising it online tomorrow so that I can start delivering stuff to people within the economy?
Yes. Now, that is truly a $1 million question.
Yes.
And here is where people fail to manage expectations. Managing expectations should be in uppercase and underlined. For a very comprehensive website, an e-commerce website,
Yes.
it normally takes probably 3 working weeks. That is exclusive of public holidays and weekends.
I see now. So 21 days, man.
21 days.
Full time, isn't
Yeah,
it?
see, that is a full-time job as a professional.
Yes.
That is because you have to test this thing,
Yes.
this online shop.
Yes.
User experience is very important.
Yes.
Before you launch it, you must tell few of your friends, hey guys, I have an online shop. Can you please try it? Let us see where needs correction.
Yes.
Yeah. So for it to be done professionally, neat, without like I give you this thing and you want to work on it straight away, it will take 3 to and of course some sites like Jumia,
Yes.
Kilimall, Amazon. It takes a lot of time and resource to
actually get to
perfect
the
it.
level where it is right
where
now,
it is,
isn't it? Yes.
where people think I want to go online and I think let me go Jumia, I want to go online, let me go Amazon, yeah, because the systems are in place and the technical support is ready.
Yes.
Yeah, so there are pretty much a lot of things to consider.
Yes.
It's not that easy.
Yes.
It can be easy in short term because you can decide, I'm going to sell, I want to build this one and tomorrow I'll be online. That is inviting yourself to a Pandora's box.
Yes. So
Because-
are you saying that now, for somebody looking at the situation in the country right
Yes.
now and in the world because of the COVID-19 pandemic, you cannot actually come up with something very basic that is supposed to take you to the market tomorrow?
You see, Harry has no blessing. Yes.
Yes.
It would take a lot of time and resources
Yes.
to come up with something solid. Such that when you decide, I want to use this site. You see, website is just not online for the purpose of it.
Yes, sir.
There should be traffic going to that website.
Yes.
And when there is a lot of traffic going to that website, and you have not, the system is not strongly in place,
Yes.
that website will crash.
I see.
It will crash. It's just like building a house faster and quick because you want to leave it tomorrow, only tomorrow. Yeah? You can tell when there is a storm, that house is definitely coming down, whether you like it or not.
Isn't it?
But it's good to take time
Yes.
and come up with something solid.
Yes.
It has gone through tests from your potential consumers, your friends.
Yes.
You tell them, come on guys, I have this online shop.
Yes.
Let's go to it, test it, let me know your feedback. Then I'll let my professional who does the website
Yes.
to correct it.
Yes.
So, yes, Harry has no
blessing,
blessing.
isn't it? But I want to ask you a question that my friends were asking me yesterday when I told them tomorrow I'll be telling you exactly how you can take advantage of the COVID-19 pandemic to actually start your online shop. They asked me this: is it possible, therefore, for me to look at the needs of the people that I have in my estate and say, well, people are not going to the supermarkets to shop, and I want to deliver vegetables, groceries. Is it possible to come up with something basic that is well directed to a specific need, that on this service, it's very basic, I've made it in just a couple of days, the only thing that I'm doing during this COVID-19 pandemic is giving you your veggies within this location? That's the question you're asking me, as opposed to now saying, well, let me come up with a full-fledged service, an online delivery service that's going to give these people these things that they want. Yes.
It is very much possible. Why? Because you are looking at the need at the moment. It is short term.
Yes.
You're just taking cognizant the fact that people are not going to the supermarket to buy vegetables.
Yes.
So I want them to know that I can deliver
Yes.
for them.
Yes.
So yes, it is very much executable within a short period of time.
Yes.
Because it is just making an order. It doesn't involve much functionalities.
Yes.
It's just getting the information out to your village or
Yes.
your people or your estate that, yes guys, I have vegetables, I can deliver to your houses, this is what to do. I have a website, I
Yes.
have a domain,
Yes.
skuma.co.ke.
Yes.
Go there, make an order either through an email or a call request, tell me where you are, I'll add a cost to that, then I deliver to you.
Then I will get it to you, isn't
Yes,
it? So,
yes.
Nickson, are you therefore saying that, look, the best way possible, therefore, for us to understand this COVID-19 pandemic is that we should use it, therefore, to come up with online delivery services, use it as a lesson, therefore, to come up with online shops that are for the future, as opposed to you trying to solve the demand which has been caused by the COVID-19 pandemic right now. Is that what you're saying, in a nutshell?
That is it.
Yes.
That is it.
Yes.
You see, people want quick solutions
Yes.
basing on the current situation. So yes, people should employ e-commerce. And let us learn. Let us learn.
Yes.
E-commerce was there before. And people refused. They prefer brick and mortar. Now that a small flu, a virus, has made a business that you've taken you 10 to 15 years to build, now you are out of operation. Just because of failing to employ technology
Yes.
in your area of operation. So yes,
Yes.
e-commerce is for now and is for the future.
Yes.
Yes.
Pretty much, therefore, that I'm going to ask you this question, therefore. It gets hard, therefore, for somebody who's trying to start a business right now to sort of try to calculate your profit margins. How do you go into saying, well, for this service, I have to charge you this much if I'm pretty much online, therefore, and I want you to address delivery services because that's exactly now what is hot in the market right now, especially locally and internationally. How do you price your services? What are these key pointers you're supposed to look into to say, these are my margins, and my customers have to therefore buy to these margins?
Good question. Unfortunately, I'm not in the transport sector, but
Yes.
you can borrow from them.
Yes.
When the government says this is the amount of money of people a matatu should carry at one go,
Yes.
you have to calculate it very carefully. I'm told people actually, if a 14-seater used to make 30,000 per day on the various trips,
Yes.
now they are doing half, 15,000. Now, for you to capture the balance, the deficit, you have to be smart enough.
Yes.
Why? Because, you know, we need to be realistic here. The forces of supply and demand kicks in. However much I'm a Kenyan citizen, a law-abiding one, and if I had business and I still need to make profits, that is where I kick in. So the factors of production.
Yes.
Yeah. If this cup was manufactured for 20 shillings,
Yes.
and it had VAT in it, and I must deliver it, all those factors will be considered, thus inculcated in the final pricing.
Yes.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, you have given me my cup, but at all the cost of production, the taxation, the delivery
Yes.
charges are captured in the final pricing.
Yes.
So yes, it is important for people to know the value of their thing, because this is a disclaimer. In business, you're in business to make profits. And it would be very tragic for you to operate in a business that has no profit.
I see.
Yes? So yes, pricing is an important aspect.
Yes.
So consider all the factors of production,
Yes.
the distribution to the final consumer.
Yes. So I'm going to throw this in there for just as we cap this conversation. You're quite aware that the president did announce just a service that is going to be rolled out in the country, that is the Loon 4G service in collaboration with Google. Does it come now? Is it timely, therefore? What did it make you feel? Because there has been this conversation on exactly how we don't have connectivity, that is internet coverage within the economy, and we tend to go to a middle income economy. That means that our services are going to be pretty much online. But we had to go up to the COVID-19 pandemic for the president to come out and say, well, we had to do this just to support the businesses now that have to work from home, which means that we got to go online. What did it make you feel, therefore, as a consultant within this area?
Well, that was a very timely move.
Yes.
On my side.
Yes.
Because necessity is the matter of invention. Yeah?
Yes.
The president made this informative directive, of course, after consulting with his people.
Yes.
Now, for them to make this internet access readily available, it was one, to curb social distancing.
Yes.
People are not going to supermarkets or malls.
Yes.
Where there is a lot of crowding.
Yes.
So the best approach is, because all these malls have also noticed.
Yes.
You see, this is, I like the directive because it has come in a way say that we normally tell people, we normally send proposals to people, guys, go, please take your business online. And they're like, no, brick and mortar still works for me.
Yes.
I don't.
My
That is
clients are
another
still
necessary cost. You see?
Yes. Yes.
Now, this is a blessing in disguise. It came amidst a virus.
Yes.
Breakout.
Yes.
So, it is what in short, a layman, we are giving you internet. What do you use internet for?
Because that's the thing, isn't it?
Huh? What do you use internet for?
Yes.
It is, the government is trying to put down infrastructure for you to easily get services from shopping malls, supermarkets, online shops.
Yes.
While maintaining the social distancing directive by the government.
Yes.
So yes, we are here to harvest. And for a fact, those people who are online, they're now thumbs up. They're saying now this is the way to go.
Is the way to go, isn't it? Yes.
The whole thing is now for you to interpret as a layman. Why is there internet?
Let me go online.
Let me go online.
That's where the business is, isn't
Yes.
it? Yes.
Yes. Let me go online.
Yes.
No, these things were there before. It's only that it is quite tragic that people are forced to do something when need arises. People, there's a story, let me just take small of the time. There is a person who does tents, and this business he established for 15 years. So basically tents for social gatherings, weddings, funerals, yeah? And he had employed staff of about 1,000 countrywide. Now when COVID-19 came, the government opted to shut down social gatherings.
Yes,
So that meant this guy has to lay off people to around 60 people now remain out of 1,000. From the 1,000, has this guy employed the use of technology? I'm sure he would not be regretting at the moment.
Yes.
A story I watched on your media this morning.
Yes, yes.
Hotels
Yes.
and restaurants are closing, scaling down. They only do takeaways. These are things we preach day in, day out.
For the hotel
People
industry, isn't
go-
it?
Yes, yes.
Yes, like you gotta put your hotel online
Online,
as well.
yes, for
and
people-
have these takeaway services and delivery services on the hotel as well.
Yes. That is what we preach. That is the gospel according to the IT industry.
Yes.
Please let us go online. And Kenyans and people of the world, let us learn. However small your business is, let us go online.
Yes.
It will come handy past this disaster. And we shall overcome it.
And that's the lesson, isn't it?
That is the lesson.
Nickson Kiplagat, thank you very much for joining us this morning on Business AM. Now, you want to talk to him, you know exactly how to reach him. Deep Africa. Once you reach for them, you'll get Nickson, who's going to tell you exactly how. Therefore, you can use this time and what you really need, therefore, in terms of resources and in terms of your online store outlook, therefore, to get clients. And he's saying, not for now. He's saying that this needs to be a lesson for you, because it's not just about the COVID-19 pandemic. This might be just as well a shift for us to figure on exactly how we can take our economy online. Thank you very much for watching us this morning. My name is Simba Elijah Charles Kiage, and this is Metropole Television.